Hi, today we are going to do a quilted front purse. I've got my cutaway stabilizer hooped. I am now going to send it to the machine for the zipper placement. Okay, the placement stitch is stitched there, and I'm going to center the zipper between this line and this line, right in the center. Tape it in place, send it over the machine, and do the tack down, okay? Okay, it's tacked the zipper down, and then it went ahead and did a placement stitch for some batting. That's if you're going to do this with fabric. You can use batting to give it a little more poofiness. I'm using vinyl, but I'm still going to put batting under it. I'm going to cover right here, and then it's going to stitch it down, and then I'll trim it. Okay, it's tacked it down, and I know you're probably saying to yourself, that doesn't look like batting to me. You're right, it's not, but it's what I want to use. So now I'm going to trim it as close to the stitch as I can, because you don't want the batting to get in the seam of the purse, because then it makes it too thick and bulky. So I'm going to finish trimming this out and be right back. Okay, now it's all trimmed. Now I'm going to place my vinyl or fabric face down just at the edge of the zipper as such. Okay, and then I'm going to tape it in place, and then I'm going to do the stitch tack down, okay? Okay, it's put the tack down stitch there. I'm going to remove my tape because I'm going to repurpose it, maybe. Okay, now I'm going to fold my vinyl back evenly, okay, as even as I can. I'm going to tape it down so it doesn't move back up. And then I'm going to send it over to the machine, and it's going to do a tack down. Okay, it's did the tack down, and it would have went right into the stitching, but I wanted to show you the step. Okay, it's did this. Now it's going to do the quilt stitch. Okay, somehow I messed up my video here. Okay, it's did the quilt stitch. Now we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put our lining on the back. We're going to fold under a 1/2 inch, and we're going to place it just above that zipper stitch. Okay, so see, there's the zipper opening right there. We're going to tape it in place and then go tack it down. Okay, let's tack our lining on the back, and I don't know if I told you, the lining has to be at least 1 inch overhang. I like it more than 1 inch for turning it right side out. Okay, it also did the tack down or the placement stitch for the handle, straps, purse straps, whatever. Okay, so let me cut a couple of these here. Okay, and that you are going to tape raw edge out like that. Tape it down. Unzip your zipper now so you don't forget. Unzip the zipper. Maybe use this piece of tape to hold the zipper tab so it doesn't flop up later. Okay, so I have my purse strap down. Okay, now I'll do the second one. Tape that down, then I'll send over the machine, do the tack down. Okay, so let's tack those down. Now, if you're going to have an outside pocket, you're going to take your vinyl or your fabric. If it's fabric, you're going to want to fold it in half so there's no raw edges, and then put it up here. But I'm using vinyl, so I'll take my straight edge, and I'm going to put it just below the zipper. I'm going to tape it in place because I do not want my pocket to move. Okay, and then I'm going to take my piece of vinyl and put that on top of everything. Cover everything. Actually, it's a little curly, so I'm going to just tape down the corners to hold it in place while it tacks it down. Okay. There we go. Because you can never use too much tape, right? Be right back. Alrighty then, let's stitch that down. Now we're going to turn it over again. I'm going to remove this tape on the back and reuse it to tape the other lining down. Maybe I'm going to reuse it. Okay, so now we're going to take our other piece of lining, once again making sure it hangs down at least an inch over the edge. And I'm going to tape this in place and do the final stitch. Just like so. Okay, it's did all the final stitch, and now I'm going to kind of go around, try to get rid of some of this tape I've used so it doesn't get caught in the purse later. It's a lot of tape. Okay, that's the front tape. Turn over and take the back tape off, and then we'll unhoop it and we'll trim it. Okay, let's take our hoop off. This up, over there. I usually start at the top or sides because you don't want to do the bottom yet because you need the extra that. So let's cut the sides first. And I'm going to give it about 1/4 of an inch or so. Make sure you hold your lining underneath as well. Oh, that almost took my finger off. Oh, it got my nail. Yes, it did. All right, so let's get the top. Cleaned up. Turn this over, fold my lining back, and trim my underneath parts here. Okay. All right. I don't need that much lining. Trim that. I will take and cut an angle to that, to both of these sides. Okay, and then I'll finish cutting this around. Same on the other side. All right, cut that. There's all that. Now we're going to turn it right side out from in here. Okay. This spine was a little more pliable than the last one I did. You know, so we'll just turn this all inside, right side out. To the end, it starts to get a little easier. So you want to push out all your corners or rounded edges, whatever. I use a paintbrush there. Fingers to get that there. All right, so once it's all nice and pushed out, you're gonna tuck your bottom in, your lining, and you're either gonna sew it, tape it, or like, as you know, I glue mine. Get my wonder clips here, glue it. Okay, While my glue dries, take that opportunity to trim my zipper area to remove all the stabilizer that's in there. Make sure you don't catch your fabric. That wouldn't be so nice. Okay. It's usually a little easier than this. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. But there we go. Okay, then reach in here, take your tape off your zipper, if you can. Unzip it the rest of the way. Get your tab and unzip it. And your tape from your purse tabs may be in the way as well. So if they are, you can leave it and wait till you turn it right side out, or you can be adamant like I am and remove it. Okay, there we go. Finish doing this. Okay, and when you turn it right side out, make sure you're behind the back of the pocket and the front of the purse. You don't want to go there. Okay, so I'm going to take off my Wonder Clips. And then I'm going to turn it right side out. Push my corners off. Put my fingers first. Then I'll use my paintbrush to make sure they're nice and even. Right. Flip this around. Pull out my corner here. There we go. Okay, one quilted bag. Back pocket. Okay, thank you.